2. Land area. California has 423,000 kilometers squared of land area. Japan has 377,000 kilometers squared. The best way to visualize the land area of Japan is as a bunch of small islands. If you were to remove the mountainous lands that cannot support large populations, Japan would be hundreds of mostly tiny islands, the largest being the Kanto Plain, which is home to Tokyo. The geography of Japan is challenging, but has also generated a strong naval culture with the resultant naval power that goes with it. California's Central Valley is larger than all of Japan's arable land. California has everything a farmer could dream for. Sun, good soil. Oh wait, it doesn't have enough water.
I need water.
Water is constantly in short supply in California. The Prime Coast Portage also provides California with a strong naval culture and, again, naval power. With San Diego being home to the naval base, which is home port to the Pacific Fleet of the United States Navy. The Golden Gate Bridge versus the Akashi Kaikyo Bridge. At the time of its opening in 1937, the Golden Gate Bridge was both longest and tallest suspension bridge in the world, with a main span of 4,200 feet. The Akashi Kaikyo Bridge was completed in 1998 and has the longest central span of any suspension bridge in the world at 6,532 feet, or 1.237 miles. Redwoods versus Bonsai. Sequoia sempervirens, the coastal redwood, is the tallest tree species on Earth. It is an evergreen, long-lived tree that lives 1,200 to 1,800 years or more, reaching up to 380 feet in height and up to 30 feet in diameter. These trees are among the oldest living things on Earth. Bonsai is a Japanese art form using cultivation techniques to produce small trees in containers that mimic the shape and scale of full-size trees. Given the small land area and the high population density of Japan, the idea of tiny trees makes sense. I argued that you can't put a redwood in a house, and my daughter answered back, but you can put a house in a redwood. Advantage? California. Round 3. Economy. California's economy produces $2.8 trillion a year. Japan's economy produces $5.6 trillion a year. Japan has 4 times as many people working in half as much space with access to half the resources. So the fact that they produce twice as much economic activity is impressive. However, California is the largest single state economy in the United States, and despite the laid-back attitude, Cali is home to serious business. Both are world leaders. But what is the best thing they produce? The katana sword versus the iPhone. Japan mastered the art of steel while most of the rest of the world were banging iron rods at each other. Honed to a fine art and capable of cutting a person in half, the katana sword is a work of productive perfection. The Fruit Ninja app has been downloaded more than 300 million times. So given the number of finger swipes, more fruit has been sliced with the iPhone than in all of the history of the katana sword. So which is a better instrument of cutting? Along with modern plumbing, medicine, and dental care, the iPhone is among the reasons if I ever came across a time machine, I wouldn't go farther back than 2008. Walt Disney versus Hayao Miyazaki. Both Japan and California have economies that extend far into the intellectual property realm. And two of the greatest concentrations of human capital produced by each is Walt Disney of Walt Disney and Hayao Miyazaki of Studio Ghibli. Disney's work has become extremely commercialized, but watching Mickey Mouse in The Magician's Apprentice is still a magical experience. Miyazaki is a master storyteller. His movie Spirited Away is the #1 movie of all time in Japan. Plus, look at the guy's smile. Walt Disney drew Mickey Mouse. Hayao Miyazaki drew Princess Mononoke. Advantage, Japan. Arigatou gozaimashita. Round 4. X Factor. Death by natural disaster. Both California and Japan are vulnerable to earthquakes, located as they are on opposite ends of the Great Pacific Plate in the Ring of Fire. Thus, it comes down to the after effects. After an earthquake in 1906, a fire broke out and burned down San Francisco. After an earthquake in 2011, a tsunami crashed on shore and swamped a nuclear energy facility, nearly causing a nuclear meltdown that would have spewed fallout all over Tokyo, the largest city in the world. Both California and Japan appear to be facing more extreme weather. However, if California gets swallowed up by the ocean, people can escape like rats, while people in Japan go down with the ship. Advantage, California. Dude. Well, Bob, it appears California really ran away with this one. Yeah, and we haven't even gotten around to considering the neighborhood these people live in. Well, those Oregonians are soggy hippie punks. Yeah, but the Japanese have to deal with the North Koreans and the Chinese. So, good luck with that, Japan. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us this week. And if you liked this episode, give us some love. We could use it. Share it. Give us a thumbs up. Leave us a comment. And we will get back to you as soon as possible. ASAP. Ish. Comments are where the action happens, so tell us what you think. In our next match, the heavyweights, the United States versus Russia.